Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CUTV Newscenter. I'm Danny Beck.
And I am Jess Crossan.
The Mon Valley Independent is teaming up with the Cal Times newspaper on campus to provide students with ways to gain hands-on experience in the field of journalism, along with internship opportunities. I spoke with Jose Negron and Jeremy Salute to gain more information about this fantastic partnership.
The biggest thing that the Mon Valley Independent can offer the student writers is real-life experience. We have options open where people can shadow us, follow us, come to the office, see how we produce our paper every day, and give them the opportunity to see what it's like to work under a fast-paced daily deadline.
Well, I think it's definitely beneficial for us as a small-time newspaper to have some extra help, around the office. And, like Jeremy said, giving the students here some real-life experience, getting out there, covering games, using social media, whether it's our social media or the Cal Times social media, things like that. So I think it's something that can benefit us in terms of just getting extra help and then being able to provide some good opportunities for the kids and the students here at CalU. I've been in the shoes before, and I know what you guys do, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's also very fulfilling as well. So, I think both of us are CalU alums, so we really want to give back to our school and give opportunities to you guys and the students here, because, that's incredibly valuable, going into the real world. And I know, I've said it before, I wish I knew then what I know now, and you learn a lot after college. So to be able to get that experience now is definitely going to be, a plus.
Amazon continues to expand their influence in the world of retail as they plan to open a brick-and-mortar location in the Soho district of New York City. The store advertises selling products that are only rated 4 stars or higher, creating a draw to the location. The store will feature 2 different prices for the products, which will discount items for Amazon Prime customers. The Soho location is the first of its kind in the New York City, as the other Amazon stores are primarily bookstores, where the 4-star location will sell consumer electronics, among others. It's officially autumn in southwestern Pennsylvania, as many festivals are being held to celebrate the season. Duda's Farm in Fayette County will be rolling out their pumpkin pickin' hay rides beginning this weekend. CUTV's Tom Caton has a preview of what's in store.
The thermometer still may be reading 75 degrees, but fall can definitely be felt in the air. And now Duda's Farm has opened its doors for the fall season and for their pumpkin picking hay rides.
2 corn mazes, which adds up to about 4 acres. The big corn maze is roughly about 3 acres, and it's extremely difficult. It could take you a good 30 minutes to get through it. It includes the walk-through animal barn. We have a horse, a few goats, some chickens, a rooster, and we do have 8 pigs that are near the other animals. It's roughly a 35-minute ride through about an acre, up through some valleys and through some hills and through some valleys. Then you get to the pumpkin patch, and then you get a choice of your pumpkin.
Every year, Duda's Farm grows thousands of pumpkins for their pumpkin picking hay rides.
And some of those pumpkins up there are worth over $12. So you get a nice big pumpkin, or whatever pumpkin you choose from. So, plan on bringing your boots. If you're coming to the farm, especially if it's been raining, bring your boots, bring clothes like this that you're not going to be worried about getting a little bit dirty. We're a farm. You're going to smell the pigs, especially on a bad day. You're going to get dirty. The pumpkins are dirty, but it's fun. A lot of kids love that, So it's relatively inexpensive, and, you don't have to go too far.
Hay rides at Duda's Farms run from September 29th through October 31st. It opens up 11 a.m. starting this Saturday.
The CalU Meteorology Club, led by Dr. Sworn Gill, recently installed a fully equipped weather station at the SII farm. The station will measure a variety of meteorological variables from precipitation to solar radiation. The data from the station will be used during classroom instruction, along with social media content to promote the club. For more information about the Meteorology Club or the weather station, follow @CalUWX on Twitter.
The 31st annual CalU Health Fair came back to the Convocation Center with more than 60 healthcare representatives staffing booths. The representatives addressed health and wellness topics such as diabetes, orthopedics, healthy eating, and much more. Aside from the health information, caricature artists drew a large crowd, and some booths gave away healthy food options to those in attendance. The Director for Student Wellness Support Services and the Prevention Awareness Recovery Center, Rachel Michaels, highlighted that the health fair is a collaborative event which gets the semester started in a positive way.
In an effort to improve the quality of their food, the fast food giant McDonald's has removed artificial ingredients from a variety of menu options. The ingredients found in the buns, cheese, and sauce, which make up most of their menu, will see the biggest changes. The Quarter Pounder recently started being made fresh in the United States, along with high fructose corn syrup being replaced with sugar in the famous buns. Yet another switch is the use of butter instead of liquid margarine in Egg McMuffins. The company said that since these changes, Quarter Pounder and McMuffin sales have risen, along with McNuggets, after the company removed artificial preservatives in the popular menu choice. And Jess, we were talking about the Amazon store that's been opening up in Soho, actually opened up today. And I know there was a little bit of discounts being for Amazon Prime customer. Are you an Amazon Prime customer?
I am an Amazon Prime customer.
So you get a little bit of a I guess, discount on all the prices there. And also the most interesting part of the whole store is the fact that, you know, other locations in New York City are all bookstores. So this one, electronics. I know there's that popular Alexa, so they're going to be integrating that into the store. So it's kind of an electric store, kind of like a Best Buy-esque store, and all those 4-star products.
Yeah, it makes me definitely want to go check it out if I ever get up to the Soho area.
Yeah, it's definitely a great opportunity for us as consumers to take advantage of Amazon's products. So thank you, Jess. And after the break, Stephen Ruffing has your entertainment report. Stay tuned.
Are you a visual storyteller? The Cal Times and CUTV is looking for students with an interest in expanding their skills in photography and videography. We call it visual journalism, and we're here to offer you opportunities to learn how to shoot and edit from a wide range of events at California University of Pennsylvania. Our focus is on local coverage of sports and news events from campus and around the region. We provide on-site training as we help you develop your skills as a visual multimedia storyteller for the Cal Times newspaper and CUTV Newscenter. To learn more about visual journalism opportunities and join our team, visit our media production facility in the Natali Student Center or email the Cal Times at caltimes@calu.edu.
California University of Pennsylvania athletics has a long tradition of excellence on the playing field.
In the classroom and in the community.
The Athletics Day of Giving supports excellence in CalU athletics.
And its success begins with you.
We need your help to reach our fundraising goals in support of athletic scholarships.
Student athletes need your help.
Our student athletes have a higher academic success rate than the national average.
More than half of our student athletes have a GPA of 3.0 or higher.
Our student athletes are constantly recognized as successful in our conference and at the national level.
Help us help our student athletes.
Your gift will make a difference in the lives of student athletes as they work hard in the game and in the classroom.
Join us today, September 25th, for our Athletics Day of Giving.
Every gift counts. Visit www.calu.edu/athletics-give to make your gift.
CalU. CalU.
Good evening. Welcome to the CalU Weather Center. I'm student meteorologist Dalton Lochran. Currently, we notice in our area it is raining just a slight bit, just a nice little drizzle in our area. Overnight tonight, we'll see that rain continue, a little bit heavy at times, but mostly a drizzle. By 4 a.m. in the morning tomorrow morning, we will notice that rain will move out of our area. Most of us shouldn't have to worry about too much rain unless overnight tonight. For today, we noticed it's a lot cooler and less humid in our area. Everybody's getting ready for that fall weather that we're expecting, and we should be in that pattern now that we're going to see these fall patterns continue with cold fronts coming through. It'll get warm and then very cold after that. For tonight, like I said, heaviest rain is going to stay off to our east. Just a nice drizzle for our area overnight tonight. Shouldn't pick up too much rain as well, so shouldn't have to worry about any flooding for our area. Cooler for Saturday, 70s for our area, 60s to our north. Again, less humid. We're in that pattern as it'll get warmer throughout next week. A little bit warmer comes Sunday. Not terribly warm though. 75 is our high for Sunday. So definitely nothing to be concerned about. For our Cold Bowl on Saturday night at 8 p.m. against IUP, it's going to be cool with a slight breeze, a passing cloud or two with a game time temperature of 66 degrees. It should be a perfect night for football. Definitely something you should go out and check out. I believe they're calling it the blackout game, so wear black if you're going to head out to that game. Again, I'm student meteorologist Dalton Lochran. Have a great weekend.
High school football is back on CUTV. Brownsville versus Bentworth. Upper Dauphin versus Millersburg. Charleroi versus Fraser. California versus Washington. Bell Vernon versus Greensburg-Salem. Elizabeth Ford versus North Catholic. Carmichaels versus Union. Ringgold versus West Mifflin. Beth Center versus Fraser. Catch all of the action on your home for high school football. CUTV, California University Television.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Saturdays are for the Vulcans. At Ohio Dominican. At Kutztown. At Shippensburg. Home versus Edinburgh. Coal Bowl versus IUP. At Clarion. Homecoming versus Gannon. At Mercyhurst. Home versus Slippery Rock. At Seton Hill. Home versus Westchester. Catch all the action live on CUTV and WCAL.
Welcome back to CUTV Newscenter. I'm Stephen Ruffing with your latest in entertainment. Our media suite partners, WCAL, have an abundance of talented DJs. CUTV reporter Zoe Webster won't stop until she finds them all.
Hello everyone, my name is Zoe Webster, and this week on the Dial I will be interviewing our newest certified DJ, Dakota Smith. Hi Dakota, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So first I want to ask you, what is your DJ name?
So my DJ name is DJ Dak, and I guess that kind of corresponds to my show, DJ Dak After Dark.
Awesome. Just since we're talking about that now, when is your show?
My show is Tuesdays from 10 to 12 p.m., and yeah, it's a good time.
What kind of stuff do you play on your show?
I play a lot of classic rock, stuff I grew up on, and then something like that's kind of true to me, something that's different from everybody else.
How were you introduced to the station?
I was introduced by a former DJ. His name was DJ Giggs. I used to listen to his show probably 2 years ago now, and he played like a lot of the same stuff that I'm playing, and it was a lot of fun listening to him, and that's what kind of gave me the incentive to join the station and do my own little thing.
Well, that's awesome. Glad to have you here. What is your favorite artist or song or genre?
Probably Metallica, just because that's what I listened to mostly when I was growing up.
Do you have a favorite memory of the station so far?
I wouldn't call it a memory. I'd just be like more so. I just like being in the station, you know, learning about the new things about being a DJ and just listening to music.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
For CUTV Newscenter, this has been Zoe Webster on the dial.
The annual Relay for Life was held this past Sunday at Adamson Stadium. Students, citizens, and cancer survivors of California gathered at Adamson Stadium not for football, but to spread cancer awareness. Clubs, organizations, and athletics teamed up to raise money from donations and fees for the American Cancer Society. Each team had to have at least one person walking around the track at all time. Along with the participants walking, games, prizes, and food were also there to help spread awareness as well as have fun in the process. With October right around the corner, that means it's almost homecoming season. This year's festivities include picnic on the patio, brunch for alumni on October 14th, and following that is the annual homecoming parade with marching bands and floats made by Cal U students. Following the homecoming football game, Vulcan Fest presents a free concert featuring country band Lone Star. The festivities will be closed out by a beautiful fireworks display. Listen up, wrestling fans. Renegade Wrestling Alliance is back for another event this Saturday in the West Newton Gym, and our good friend Noctis has a few things to say.
Hey there, I'm Pittsburgh professional wrestling superstar and one half of the Renegade Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions of the World, Noctis. And this Saturday, September 29th, 2018, you can find me at the West Newton Gymnasium in West Newton, Pennsylvania for RWA's Fall Free-for-All. Come down and join us for the special retirement ceremony for Pittsburgh legend, the Prince of Sin, Chris Taylor. Doors open at 6, bell starts at 7 p.m. Hope to see you there.
For tickets or info, go to rwalive.com. And to round out entertainment for this week, we have Star Wars: The Force Awakens in the Vulcan Theater. 30 years after the defeat of the Galactic Empire, the galaxy faces a new threat from the evil Kylo Ren and the First Order. When a defector named Finn crash lands on a desert planet, he meets Rey, a tough scavenger whose droid contains a top-secret map. Together, the young duo joins forces with Han Solo to make sure the Resistance receives the intelligence concerning the whereabouts of Luke Skywalker, the last of the Jedi Knights. Showtimes are 11 a.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 11 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Now, Jess, homecoming is coming up. And Jess, you are running for homecoming queen, maybe the future homecoming queen on set right now?
Maybe, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fantastic. It's probably my favorite time of the year. The parade is my absolute favorite. So
I mean, you announce it. So,
yeah, that's why it is.
Yeah, that's why my favorite time of the year too. But it's just homecoming season in general. You know, with our football games that we do on Friday nights, you see all the festivities, see all the couples walking down on the field. So it's always a great time. And you know, of course, the homecoming parade is the best part here at Cal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jess, how's the campaign going?
Oh, it's good. I mean, everyone's been really nice so far, so you can't complain about that. It's just for fun, so it's nice to see everyone have an interest in it.
It is just for fun. Just for fun, but it is a little bit of a competition. But go vote for Jess Crossan.
Exactly, definitely. And for our news center, it means she's an anchor, so why not? Yeah. Well, thank you, Steve. And after the break, Colin Kirkwood has your sports report. Stay tuned.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us.
To intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
High school football is back on CUTV. Brownsville versus Bentworth. Upper Dauphin versus Millersburg. Charleroi versus Fraser. California versus Washington. Belle Vernon versus Greensburg-Salem. Elizabeth Ford versus North Catholic. Carmichaels versus Union. Ringgold versus West Mifflin. Beth Center versus Fraser. Catch all the action on your home for high school football. CUTV, California University Television.
Hello, welcome back to CUTV Newscenter. I'm Colin Kirkwood with your sports report. This past weekend, your California Vulcans football team hosted the Edinburgh Fighting Scots for their 2018 home opener. It was a roller coaster of a game, so let's head over to Adamson Stadium for the highlights. Taking a look here, California getting things started early on offense. Getting back to work right where they left off. Nelson Brown with that touchdown rush. And here, once again, Noah Mitchell looking to pass, and that one's going to be intercepted by the Fighting Scots and ran the whole way back. flag play would result in Edinboro getting the ball near the end zone nonetheless. Check this out. Fake play right here from the Fighting Scots. Tomko, the quarterback, fakes out everybody and runs right on into the end zone, absolutely blowing past this California defense. Noah Mitchell back on offense once again, letting it fly to Jordan Dandridge, who makes a nifty one-handed catch in the end zone. How about that? Here's California once on offense again, diving into the end zone. Nelson Brown getting caught around the waist. Does he have a touchdown? They say he does. Here are the Fighting Scots on offense once again. It's going to be fumbled, and Lamont McFadder is going to scoop it on up and take off. No one is going to catch up to him as he will almost get tackled, but nonetheless dive on into the end zone. Great performance from him. PSAC West Athlete of the Week to boot. Here are the Fighting Scots back on offense once again. Tomko is going to let this one fly, and who else but Lamont McFadder, ball-hawking defender right there, picking off that one, setting up California with another chance. Quite a week for him. Here's California on offense, close in the red zone once again. Nelson Brown had one heck of a day as he rushes into the end zone once again. We'll have his final totals for you at the end here. Fighting Scots back on offense once again, feeling that California pressure, and it's going to be intercepted once again by this California defense. And who else? Lamont McFadder. You gotta love the performance he had this past weekend. Here's the Fighting Scots bursting through. Walter Fletcher getting onto the board for the Fighting Scots here. He had a pretty great game himself. Noah Mitchell looking to pass once again, feeling the pressure into the end zone, spinning, nearly getting in and falling, but it is a touchdown for Tyson Hill. 42-35 will be your final score. Noah Mitchell would finish with 297 passing yards and 2 touchdowns to his credit. Nelson Brown, 121 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns for him. And of course, Lamont McFadder, 2 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery. A good overall game for this California team, opening up against a PSAC West opponent. Vulcan Soccer was also in action yesterday with 2 games away from campus. The men's team traveled to Gannon University for a contest against the Golden Knights. And California would fall in that contest 2-0 as Knox and Thornton would be the goal scorers for the Golden Knights in the 60th and 5th minute, and Lucas Exner for the Vulcans would have 6 saves. The women's team also traveled for a road contest as they hit the road for a Coal Bowl on the pitch with IUP. And this was an exciting one as it was a double overtime draw for the Vulcans here. Julia Darminio scored in the 82nd minute for California, which was the first goal of her career. California goalie Riley McGlumphy would have 7 saves in the effort for the draw. Now let's take a look ahead with the Vulcan schedule board. Quite a number of contests here, as of course the Coal Bowl will be at 6 o'clock on Saturday for the football team. Make sure you make your way up to Adamson Stadium for that one, as free t-shirts will be available for the first 200 fans through the Route 88 gate. And then next week they will hit the road to take on Clarion at 1 p.m. Women's soccer with a couple of matchups at home against Mansfield and Mercyhurst, and then we'll hit the road on the 6th of October to visit the Westchester Golden Rams. Men's soccer also with 2 homestanding games here against Millersville and Mercyhurst, and we'll also partner up with the women's team to take on the Golden Rams of Westchester. Volleyball has quite a slate here, plenty of games. If you're into volleyball, we've got the load for you here. Edinboro and Slippery Rock at home coming up towards the end of this week, and then a 3-game road trip at Seton Hill, Gannon, and Mercyhurst. Moving on into the rest of the schedules here. As we have women's tennis, we'll travel to Shippensburg on October 5th. Rather be at home, sorry about that, and then host Millersville the day after on the 6th. And then the women's golf team will head to the Georgia Southwestern NCAA Division II preview. And the men's and women's cross-country team will travel to the Carnegie Mellon Invitational on October 6th. Finally, in national news, the United Soccer League has launched a new brand structure this past Monday. Breaking into 3 different leagues, the top tier of the league will now be called the USL Championship League. PA's top league teams such as the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, Penn FC, and Bethlehem Steel FC will remain in this classification. Directly beneath them will be the USL League One. This league is billed as a place for coaches and players to begin their professional journeys in the sport of soccer. Finally rounding out the new expansion is the USL League Two. League Two will function as the under-23 development league for North American professional soccer. The league hinted at a possible installation of a relegation system in the future, with these changes being added. For more information on the rebrand, visit uslsoccer.com. And that's all we have for our sports report here today. Guys, this Saturday, it's going to be an exciting contest. The number 2 IUP Crimson Hawks are coming to Adamson Stadium, and the first 200 fans who come through the Route 88 gate will get free t-shirts. It's going to be a great atmosphere, a blackout.
It is going to be a great atmosphere. It's always the Coal Bowl. It's just one of those games, you know, you get the crisp autumn air and just better football, I think, for the Coal Bowl.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a night game, which we don't really get to see that often here, and like we keep saying, it's the Coal Bowl. What other game do we look forward to besides homecoming?
Exactly. And I mean, 2 teams, you mentioned number 2 in the nation with IUP, so this is a big test for Cal. You know, they kind of had, not an easy road, but, you know, teams leading up to IUP, and it's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be fun indeed, and hopefully make sure you get out to get your free t-shirt. I know I love a free t-shirt.
Amen to that, Colin. Thank you, Colin, and thank you for joining us tonight on CUTV Newscenter.
Be sure to check out our YouTube channel at CUTV Newscenter and our Twitter page at CUTV_PA.
Don't forget that the Cal Times will be publishing a new edition of the newspaper in 1 week across campus. Also be sure to tune into 91.9 FM WCAL in your car or online by visiting sai.calu.edu/WCAL. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your evening.